Hi everyone. So I'm just going to do a tutorial on how to make these little pockets that I've made. I did put a picture on my Facebook page just to say, you know, I'm making these, and I had a few inquiries about doing a little tutorial. So this is the pocket. It's quite easy, although it tests my brain a little bit, but that's just me. The lighting's not great, sorry, it's early morning and it's worse if I put the light on, so just bear with me. I hope you can see everything okay. These are a couple more that I made. They just need to be glued. And these ones are all made up, ready to be stuffed with things like that. I've still got to finish a few things on that. That's not exactly how I want it, but so that's what we're doing. So for these ones, I didn't use an A4 sheet because it didn't print off A4, it printed off this size. So I'm just going to show you. So for this one, I did, so it would have been just short of 26, just over 26 centimetres by, because this is just how it prints off for some reason, I'm not sure why, 20 centimetres, 20 centimetres and a half. It prints out on my printer like that for some reason. I'm sure there's a technical reason, and that's probably something I'm doing wrong. So I'm just going to cut this out roughly just to get to the size that I just said. So obviously it was A4 and now I'm cutting it down. So you can just use you can use A4 without cutting it, but I found these came out slightly weirdly more shaped. I mean, they look all right now, but I've had to cut them down a bit more. But that was just me. I mean, try it with an A4 by all means. It just didn't seem to work it didn't look as neat in my mind. So get rid of that. So fold it over. Oh God, I've got to remember how to do it now. Yeah, so obviously that's your pattern side. I'm sorry about the lighting. And then just fold it over to so just roughly, I mean, eyeball it really, but if you do want measurements, that's just over 2 centimetres. And then you just need to fold it back on itself. Just get them. You can use your bone folder if you've got one, or just go for it. Sorry, the camera's wobbling. And then back on itself like that. So it's just 2 folds really. Nice and simple. And then if you look at it at the angle, hang on, let me get that one so it's empty. You need to cut up here so that you've got a straight edge. So just cut from that corner in a straight line. You can do this on a cutter if you've got one, if that's easier. And then if you look again, you need to just cut across. Hang on, let me just, there we go. And then that's your pocket basically. So you've got 1, 2, 3 pockets there. Now you need to glue. Just grab my glue. So you just need some glue along, hold on, let me just unclog that. I haven't used it for a couple of days. You see, okay. So glue along the bottom section I know it sounds weird, but it is better with the light off because I was casting a real big shadow. And then you need to glue the small, oh, sorry, I've knocked the camera now. Chaos this morning. Down this little section there. Bring those together. And then you need to just glue this section here. So just lift that up and then go from there down to that corner, and that is your pocket. So you can do whatever you like with that now. I normally, like I've done here, I just wanted to show you that quickly, I normally put all the ink on beforehand. If you can see, I've inked up the edges. If you want to do that, I normally do it before I glue it. But that's okay, because all you can do, if you glued it already and you want to then put your dye on, if you do that, you can just try not to knock the camera too much. Get some scrap, put that in, and then just go along your edges like that. If you want to ink it, you don't have to. And then along the top one. And then you can just go round. I mean, I wouldn't say that was perfect because it's got a bit of an edge there, but I can round that off with the corner punch. Actually, that might look quite nice. But when it's all filled, you won't see all that anyway. And then if you want to, you can pop a little bit of lace on. You can put some little embellishments and things at the bottom there. Should we put a little bit of lace along there? Just pop some glue along. And then you can fill it with your different bits of ephemera. Try not to glue that shut. Pop that on along there. And that's your pocket, nice and easy. That's good stuff. There we go. And then you can pop little bits and bobs in. Got a bunny there hanging around. Little bits and pieces. Whatever you want to put in then, like this one. So I put some, I'm going to turn that into a journal card. Yeah, so there's just little bits and pieces in there that I've popped in, little pages and things like that. So you get, with this one, you get 1, 2, hang on, 1, 2, wait, am I going mad? 1, 2, 3 pockets. Is that right? 1, 2, yeah, 3 pockets. There we go. So that's the little pockets there, and then they can just be glued into your journal, or you can have them as sort of floating pockets around your journal, or you could make a whole little stack of those and just have lots of ephemera stacked up. I'll be popping, well, what the plan is for these is to fill them with sort of French style things, which is what I'm doing at the moment, and then they're going to be my next bundle to sell. But obviously you can do whatever you want with those. So that's that one. That's the pockets. Keep an eye out. I'll be posting more videos soon. Sorry again about the lighting, but it is actually better with the light off this morning because I was casting quite a big shadow. Hope you have a lovely day. See you soon.